It is indeed very fun to use Figma Make. I personally use Figma Make a lot to convert the imagination and ideas that I have to functional prototypes to share with everybody else within the team. Or design my stuff within the Figma Design file and then copy and paste a frame into the Figma Make directly and ask Figma Make to develop the logics and convert my design to a functional prototype. One thing I like the most about the Figma Make is that it can read and have access to the variables that I am using in the design. So it's kind of make vibe coding for the design system much easier. We can do the vibe coding, but based on one specific design system. If you have worked with the Figma Make, you know that when we take the design from Figma Design to the Figma Make and ask Figma Make to do something for us or start to develop the prototype, sometimes Figma Make add or change some specification of our design, maybe a color, maybe other properties of the design. Or even at the time that we start to do the ideation phase with the Figma Make directly, we get some result that we could not reuse it in the Figma Design file to work further on the design and refine the user interface. So there were no native solution and features within the Figma to be able to use it in order to bring the result of the work in the Figma Make to Figma Design file that we can work further on the user interface and the design that we had. There were a couple of tricks, such as publishing our work in the Figma Make and then use the URL that we had and the plugin HTML to design to convert our published work to the open layer design in our design file. I have made another video and explain how this trick works. You can watch that video by clicking on the pop-up banner on top, or you can find the link in the description of this video. But we don't need those tricks anymore because Figma in their latest update released one cool feature which make it possible for us to copy the work that we are doing in the Figma Make into the Figma Design file, which I'm going to show you in this video. But before we go further, I would like to ask you to smash the subscribe button right now if you're new here, and if you haven't done yet, like this video and share this video with the other designers in your community. Also, don't forget to share your opinion and thought with me in the comment section. Now, without further ado, let's get it started. In today's video, I'm gonna make a Tetris game inside the Figma Make. First thing I do is I open my Chatgpt and ask the Chatgpt to prepare the prompt that I'm gonna feed the Figma Make with it later on. My prompt is very simple. I simply just ask to prepare me a prompt and then click on the send the message. Here you can see that the Chatgpt is preparing a prompt for me in a JSON format. That's because I'm asking usually the Chatgpt to do so. This is my preference. I prefer JSON format for my prompt, but you can also go with natural language. It doesn't matter actually. So we have our prompt ready. I copy the prompt by clicking on the copy button. I open up the Figma Make and paste the prompt that we prepared in the Chatgpt here. Some tools doesn't accept the JSON format for the prompt, but Figma Make is accepting. So I'm going to click on send the prompt. In the chat section, you can see that the Figma Make is reasoning, and while it's doing the reasoning, you can see that it's understanding my prompt very well. So everything is very clear for the Figma Make. And to start the process, you can also see the coding process in the chat section, as you can see right now on the screen. The process took me 1 minute while I was enjoying this loading animation, and then I got the result. The overall design of the game is matching with what I had in the prompt, and the game itself is working pretty well. So the logics are there and the mechanism of the game is working well. The point system is also working, so everything is ready. But I am not here in today's video to just make a Tetris game. I would like to show you how we can take this work, this design, into our design file and then change and adjust some design properties and bring it back into Figma Make. The first point that we need to consider is that we can copy the exact thing that we see on the screen. So I let the game run a little bit, and then from the toolbar on top, click on this icon, and here I click on the copy. Now we copied all the design. You can see also in the indicator below. I'm going to open up one Figma Design and paste the design that I copied using the Command key, Command or Control V. Now that we have the design in our Figma file, we can adjust the design properties. For example, here I'm going to change the color of the borders around the game board by simply selecting the elements that I want to change the color and then come to the design panel from the fill and stroke section, adjust the colors. I would like to change the color of the other elements within my game. So I select the whole frame, and then from the selection colors in design panel, I change the colors one by one to something that I want. For example, here in this case, I would like to have a green shade monochromatic color palette. After I adjusted my design, I select the whole frame and then copy it using the combination key Ctrl+C. Then I'm going to get back to the Figma Make, select the chat, and then paste the frame that we made in the Figma Design file and write down my prompt. I use the combination key Ctrl+V to paste the frame that we copied. In the prompt, I add a little bit of description of what exactly I want to get changed based on the design that I added and attached to my chat. This will help the Figma Make to understand the design I attach a little bit better. Let's send the prompt and wait for the next iteration. It might take a couple of seconds, maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. We will see. Okay, it's ready. Now I'm going to start the game again. And we immediately can see that the colors that we changed in the design has been applied also in the prototype that we made in the Figma Make. So very, very cool and very easy to make two-side communication between our design in the Figma Design file and what we are making in the Figma Make. That was it for this video. You saw that how easily we can bring our design from the Figma Design into the Figma Make and work on a prototype that we are developing. And other way around, we can bring our work from Figma Make into Figma Design and change the design properties, colors, size, or any other things that you would like to change in the design and go to the next iteration. Hope you learned something new and it helped you. And if it was so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share this video with the other designers in your community. Plus, I'm still waiting for your opinion and thought in the comment section. I read all your comments. Let's learn together and see you in the next video.